The best part of being a comedian is that I'm the actor, the producer, and director of my own show every night when I go on stage. Nobody's telling me what to do. I mean, the only guideline I have is to end at a certain time. I'm in control. I'm like a puppet master. You know, I can make the audience quiet. I can make them laugh hard. I can make them giggle. I can make them spit up their drinks. It's just a high. It's just a control thing. You know, I like being in control. I like being in control.
The best part? No boss. It's all up to you. You make your own decisions. No network says you can say this or say that. Stand-up is great. Live is the best.
Best part for me, I love being on stage, just giving my opinion. And it's so immediate, you know, like, I mean, you can come up with a great song or something, like if you're a songwriter or singer or something, you can come up with a great song, but, you know, you gotta go in the recording studio and all of that stuff, and it might be months or however long it takes to get the, you know, the record out. But for me, somebody can say something funny on my way to the stage, and I can take that out there and do that joke right then. So that's the part. I can give my opinion, and if you are writing and you got something funny, you can do it right then. It's immediate. It's right there in your face. So I like that. And the travel. I love, you know, just seeing the country, you know.
When I was on the road, I'll be really honest with you, it was meeting a lot of girls.
The best part is traveling. You get to travel the world and tell funny stories. You're allowed to. Everything you do can be rolled back into the act. Everything you do can be rolled back into the act. Whether you read, write, sleep, go out.
And I love history, so I made sure I got booked, like you know, where Mount Rushmore is, with the president's, you know, heads on it. So you could actually travel and also go see sites of interest. It's really kind of cool. I love that, man. That's fun. It's like getting paid vacation.
The best part about being a comedian is being a comedian, even though someone explained to me years ago, a comic named Ross Bennett, a.k.a. Eddie Strange, said, Stanislavski said, love the art in yourself, not yourself in the art. And if you look at people that are screwed up, it's because they started digging themselves and believing their status. And being funny trumps just about everything.
The best thing is creating and seeing it work. I mean, that's, you know, it's like building a house, but you're using a hammer, you're using nails, you're using wood. When I write a joke or I do a piece of material that's got music in it, it's all out of my head. Why it happens that way, I have no idea. But construct it, work with it, try to make it work, and man, you get stuff that's, you know, eventually make your living with it.
Being on stage, the rest of the time trying to kill time's brutal. That's the part that nobody gets. The travel sucks. You know, unless you go, sometimes you get to go to some cool places like Iraq. I love going to Iraq and stuff, but it could be a little strange sometimes, a little straining, especially with the family and stuff.
I have a wife and 3 kids at home, and I work real hard during the week in LA, and I like Ultimate Fighting and crab fishing shows, and I like to watch them without anyone bothering me. And when you have a family, there's people that bother you. L'chaim.
Being away from family, you know, and just not, because you know, I love, you know, just spending time with my daughter, you know. So, you know, but you know, you got to be on the road to make money. So I guess that's the worst part, just being away from your folks.
You know, comics are actually, they'll say, man, we're jealous because we're on the road all the time, and you get to be in one place, you get to live in the same house, and hopefully you wake up with the same woman, you know.
Travel, you know, the travel and the crummy airlines, and having to go through LAX, not even arguably, simply the worst international airport in the world. They should be ashamed of themselves. You know what? Hire a guy to sweep up. That's all I'm saying. It's filthy.
The worst part about being a comedian is that everybody wants to tell you a joke. Hey man, listen, I know you're in here with your wife and she's giving birth, but I got a good one. Black man, white man, Chinese going to a bar. It's like, my wife's legs are open. Can you mind?
I mean, sometimes you go out with people, you know, and they're like, they want you to be on all the time. Nobody goes out with those kind of people who are comics. It's like, okay, you know, I don't go to where you work as a funeral director and go, come on, man, let me see all the stiffs, you know, like, come on, let me lay in the coffin. You do.
You don't get a steady paycheck, no benefits, and you have to deal with other comedians. Total douchebags. But I mean that in a nice way.
They say you have to move to LA or New York So unless your eventual goal is to try to get a sitcom or to go into movies, obviously you have to move to LA, and there's like a ton of comics down there doing the same thing.
Comedy is a calculated disturbance.